so annoying.
We're live. So,
Trying to figure out this YouTube channel.
They have to get in a different way? Or how does it...
I think you have to preload that you're going to do a horizontal live stream, and I didn't do that.
Okay.
Just frustrating.
Thanks.
So airing live outside the original?
Yeah, just say we're live on the channel. Everyone will know. They'll start popping in. People are also getting notifications.
Here we go. We don't have any guests yet.
Oh, I guess we're home again. We just stay being the home team.
This isn't even our home.
All right, nobody's jumped in there yet.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go sit.
Yeah.
I normally don't sit, but
Has anyone responded? Because not one person is in here where we're live. And there was 21 people waiting in the
Just
game.
tell them to join outside of
somebody
that.
just did a thumbs up.
Oh, can you put something in the mom chat as well?
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Yeah, this YouTube channel is very frustrating to figure out.
Can you see who the person is?
That's all right. Yeah, don't mess too much.
That's tomato.
Thank you.
And then Kim just will go to the main channel and put live.
Yeah, we're all frustrated trying to sort this out. Like, and the team from last year has our old channel, so like everything's flawless for them, and we're like having to go through this all over again, all over. And now it wouldn't let us go live and do vertical from the one I set up earlier. That was the problem. It would only let me do it this way, or sorry, horizontal. All right, I can see people are starting to jump into the channel now, so that's good. We got the word out.
Here we go. It's time to party.
All right, we're delayed. We have no referees. I guess it's not all bad. The ice is still pretty wet in the middle, so letting that dry a little bit doesn't hurt us.
Right. I'm not sure what the holdup is.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, I see people starting to jump into the channel. Hey, this is Jason McPhee, Damon DiLorenzo. We apologize for the inconvenience. The game before us was heavily delayed. I don't see any referees. Hey, we're playing on an Olympic-sized arena. There's almost no seating in this arena. Damon and I walked all over the place. We checked a lot of spots, and this is actually the best we could do here. The rink is significantly larger than we're used to, so we might do a little bit of zooming when they're down at the far end. I could barely see their numbers when I'm looking from here down to that end of the arena, so we're going to do the best we can with what we got, and yeah, we'll try to make sure you know what's going on and who's involved in all the plays. Again, Olympic-sized rink. If we were to set up on the side, I couldn't even see halfway down the rink. It's just so big, it's hard to describe.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're on the ice. We're gonna get our warm up in. We had a delayed start. It's Raleigh Raptors 12UA against the Tampa Bay Crunch 12UA all girls team. This is our third game in the Blue Line hockey tournament, the Blue Line Barn Burner. What's that?
It's the Zoom.
Oh, that's a Zoom feature?
Where's the Zoom?
Well, I think you have to just do it with your fingers.
Oh, I thought it was on the side.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to like pinch it and do it. Yeah, it's gonna get real hands-on, Damon.
That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get real technical with this thing while we're doing it. All right, hey, we're up close. We're in a real high traffic area of the rink. Hey, look, our boys are at the far end of the rink right now, but this might be good. I'm hoping that we spend a lot of this game right down here, and this is where you'll see all the action. Hopefully they're not spending most of the game down on that far side. So we're really getting to watch the Tampa Bay Crunch warm up right now. The Raptors are in all white this game. This is game 3. I can't confirm for sure, but I'm pretty certain if we win this game, we're at least in the semifinals tomorrow. There's 6 teams in our tournament bracket. The top 4 teams go to the semifinal games tomorrow morning. 5th and 6th place will play a consolation game. All right, we got about a minute 35 left in this warm-up. Heck, you can probably barely see the clock on the camera.
Yeah.
It's such a big rink. It's hard to describe. We're all interested to see how this goes for the boys. You know, the rink is significantly wider. It's significantly longer. Definitely, the team that passes more has a better chance. Yeah, this is one of those times where you want to make the use of this big ice and pass the puck around, wear the other team down. Tell you, when we first came out here, Damon, there was like nobody. Now it's like this is a super high traffic area.
I think they purposely come around.
Everyone just wants their 15 minutes of fame. They want to be on the Raptors. They want to be on the Raptors cast.
We're gonna have to start seeing if we want to interview. You know, going forward.
Yeah, come on over. Hey, last year we had folks
We'll
from.
start taking personal ads too for the team.
Yeah, that's right. We got to raise revenue somehow. Hey, last year the channel had viewers from Canada, Iraq, Syria. I mean, it was blowing up. No pun intended. All right, we're in the last couple seconds. We're gonna get the pucks in.
Get this party started.
Heck yeah.
With your Raleigh Raptors.
All right, so yeah, we just ask you to have a little patience with this one. Every arena we go to, the situation is just a little different, and we have to try to find our setup. You never know what you're walking into, and this rink, you cannot set up on the sides. They're simply not a good location. And then when you look up above, there's black nets. If there's black nets, the camera just can't work through it very well. So we just opted to get up on the glass, and we'll deal with some zoom issues. All right, Coach Doss has the Raptors in there for the pregame pump. I'm gonna come over and get my own pane of glass, Damon. All right, it's gonna be Schroeder, Lane, and Naya. Looks like Oktoberski and Wolf on defense. And of course, Cosolito is starting in net Medlin is still serving one more game suspension. We just learned that beforehand. He wasn't able to dress for this one, so looks like we'll see him tomorrow morning. Casalito with the start, back-to-back games. He's been bailing us out. All right, we're going to do the handshake before the game starts, just like we did in the last one. We're hoping to see the team come out with a little bit of fire like we did that last game. If we play every game like that, we're going to have a great season. All right. Ref's calling them in. We're already delayed. Let's get this thing going.
Starting 25 minutes late.
All right, as a reminder, we got Schroeder, Lane, Anaya with Oktyabursky and Wolf on defense. Goalies are ready. Schroeder's going to take the opening face-off. He pushes the draw ahead. Crunch with the puck. Trying to push it into the zone. Turns it over. Lane picking up the puck. Lane into the crunch zone. He sends one to the middle. Off of Anaya's skates. Schroeder progressing on the puck. Lane picks it up. Lane turns to his forehand. Shot. Goal. Score. First shot of the game. Raptors up 1-0. 12:41 left in the first. They made quick work of that. All over that puck. Lane got off a nice shot. Good pressure by Schroeder to create that turnover. We're hoping to see a lot of action down here this period where the camera's set up. Same line out there. Schroeder of second face-off. Tries to pull that one back. Anaya picks it up, sends it over to Wolf. Wolf with the puck. Anaya calling for it. Gets the pass. Anaya makes his own entry. Hits Schroeder in the middle, a little far ahead of him. Right back to Schroeder's stick. He sends it over to Lane. Lane turns, forehand shot. Goalie gloves it. It's going to be a face-off inside the crunch zone. We're going to get fresh legs out there for the Raptors. Looks like Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. Hoover and Anthony on defense.
Thank you.
Waldron had a great day of face-offs in the last game. He's going to take one right now. Waldron wins it back. McPhee turns with the puck. Quick shot. Oh, kick save by the goalie. Doss racing over to the corner to the puck. Doss tries to push it up. He changes his mind. Pushes it down low. He's pressured. He sees Waldron in front. Hits him. Waldron's shot goes wide. McPhee pressuring into the corner. McPhee takes the puck away. He's bumped. He picks the puck back up. Sends it to Waldron. Waldron winds up. Shot. Score! Upper 90. Over the goalie's glove hand. Beautiful shot by Waldron. Nice pass by McPhee. That's what we're looking for. A start with the Raptors. 12:02 left in the first period. Raptors are up 2-0.
2 goals in not even a minute.
That's a good start to the game. That's how we want to jump out each period, each start of the game. Waldron, another face-off, center ice. He wins it back cleanly. Hoover with the puck. Sends it over to McPhee. McPhee trying to go to the outside. Skating with the puck. He sends it in low. Doss and Waldron both on the puck. Chip. Rebound by Doss, and they poke it in. That's 3-0 Raptors. 11:50 left in the first period. Really quick start for the Raptors. The hometown fans are not liking what they see. We get another fresh legs out there for the Raptors. I see DiLorenzo, Yellen, and it looks like McLam with Robinson and Hollingworth on defense. Puck draw, DiLorenzo gets it, sends it into the zone. McLam pressuring behind the net. Nope, sorry, that's Felmy. It's not McLam. I apologize for that. DiLorenzo digging the puck in the corner. DiLorenzo still battling 3 crunch players. The crunch comes away with the puck. They try to clear the zone. Hollingworth holds. Opts to send it down low. Chipped into the corner. Puck is right below us, behind the net. Here comes a crunch player. Yellen chips it. He's harassed by a player. DiLorenzo with the puck, looking at a wraparound. He sends it in the front. Oh, Felmy was there wide open. Couldn't get it to him. DiLorenzo with the puck in the corner. Another centering attempt chipped away. DiLorenzo carrying, sends it to Felmy. Felmy winds up, goes wide right of the net. Goalie sends it up the middle, clears it past post defenseman. Hollingworth chasing, one crunch player in pursuit. Hollingworth first to the puck, chips it off the boards and out of the zone. Valmy with pressure. Yellen comes in to help out. Comes into his skates. He turns to his forehand in the middle. Stick handling. Tries for a shot. Sends it across the middle. Nobody's there. DiLorenzo chasing. Crunch into the neutral zone. Over the red line. Poked away by Hollingworth. Robinson chips it over to the far side boards. Can't clear the zone. Crunch has the puck. Into the Raptors corner. Sent up the boards by Hollingworth. Valmy comes over, clears it out. Raptors call for a change. Schroeder full speed, aggressively on that puck. Turns it over. Oh, he gets his own turnover. Good pressure by Schroeder. Still in possession of the puck. He's got 3 players on him. He sends it to Lane. Lane turns, fires it down low to Grady Schroeder. It goes into the crunch corner. It's right below us. Poked away by Anaya. Schroeder picks it up. Tries for a wraparound attempt. Can't bang it in. Anaya with the puck. Right to Schroeder. Quick shot. Blocked by the crunch. Schroeder again. Another shot. Rebound. Poking at it. Lane and Anaya both poking at it. Lane chops at it. Lane knocks that one in. 5-0 Raptors. 9:48 in the first period. That's a really quick start for this team. Significant mismatch right now. The Raptors are just all over it. All right, we got the same group out there. We got Schroeder, Lane, and Anaya. Oh, sorry, they've got McLam, Anaya, and Lane. Schroeder's off, and we've got Oktoberski and Wolf. Anaya picks that puck off, trying for a shot. McLam hanging out in front. Lane picks away the puck and goes up to the point. Oktoberski takes a shot, it's blocked. Lamb pressuring as the Crunch try to break out of their zone. They clear the zone, but McLam pokes it away. Crunch step right up and carry the puck into the zone. A little bit of speed, they've got a break. Puck's passed a little bit ahead of the player. Into the corner go the Crunch, centering attempt, poked away by Anaya. Anaya skating with the puck, sends it up to Lane. Lane chips it, can't handle it. Goalie comes out to play it. Off the far side board, Lane picks it off. McLam's calling for it. He's wide open in the front. Good back check by the Crunch. Lane battling for the puck behind the net. McLam got hit there and he's down on the ice. Hopefully he's all right. He was run into by a couple of Crunch players, it looked like. Coach Doss coming out to check on him. Hopefully he's okay. I couldn't really see what happened, so I don't know what the extent of the injury is, but it looks like he's going to be getting up. Looks like he might have hit his head on the ice. He's kind of holding his helmet. All right, so we've got, we'll see what we do with the lines here. 8:52 left in the first period. It's showing Raptors 4-0. I thought it was 5-0. All right, so we're going to get a fresh line. We'll go with line 2 here. It's going to be Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. And we've got Hoover and Anthony on defense. Waldron on the draw. He wins it back, pushes it over to the boards. Anthony steps up, pokes it forward. Crunch dumping into the zone. Hoover chasing. Hoover skating behind the Raptors net. Hoover plays it up along the boards, chases it down, hits it again, bumps into a Crunch player. Hoover still on the puck, tries to clear the zone, whiffs on it. Waldron's able to push it out. McPhee onto the puck. McPhee skating, he's got one Crunch defenseman to beat. McPhee winds up, shot, rebound. Crunch player goes down, clearing it out though. Doss on the puck, sends it up to the point to Hoover. Hoover tries to chip it back down to Doss. She does. Doss looking at options, takes a shot. It's a flopper. Rebound. And Waldron's right there to poke it in. Good shift by that line. It's showing 5-0 on the scoreboard right now with 8:08 left in the first period. They're going over, fist bumping the team. Really great start for the Raptors, obviously. Waldron on the face-off. He wins it back. McPhee picks it up. He's over to the far side boards. McPhee over the red line. Tries to dump it in. It's blocked by the crunch. Another swat by Hollingworth. He chips it forward to Waldron. Waldron, a one defenseman. He centers it. Beautiful pass to Doss. He's back checked on. Good job by the crunch to not let him get that shot off. Another face-off inside the crunch zone. It looks like we've got Robinson and Hollingworth out on defense with McPhee, Dawson, Waldron still. Waldron, third face-off on this shift. He wins it back, but chops it down into the corner. McPhee pressuring. He's taken down. Him and the crunch player go down. Puck clears out of the zone. Doss waiting for McPhee to get out. It's not going to happen. It's offsides on the Raptors. Be a face-off right outside the zone. All right, looks like we've got DiLorenzo, Felmy, and Yellen. DiLorenzo, Felmy, and Yellen. And we've got Hollingworth and Robinson still on defense. Pucks into the crunch zone. Yellen behind the net. He's cross-checked on. Ref doesn't see anything. Crunch clears it out of the zone. Hollingworth with the puck. He sends it over the far side. Nobody's there. Felmy chasing. It's sent into the Raptor zone. Cosolito covers it up. He's going to play it. Pushes it out to Hollingworth. Hollingworth begins to skate with the puck. Sends it up the far side boards to Felmy. He can't handle the puck. Turns it over to Crunch. Crunch with a D-to-D pass. DiLorenzo pressuring. Crunch pushes it up on the far side boards with speed to the neutral zone. Wolf stepped up but couldn't handle the puck. It ended up getting turned over and Wolf picked it up again. Wolf carries into the zone. Yellen goes down. Wolf still with the puck. Shot low. Good save by the Crunch goalie. Wolf still battling for the puck down low. Crunch comes away with it. They send it up the boards. Looks like might have been Robinson that stepped up to hold the zone there. DiLorenzo with pressure. He fires it back low. Yellen's right there. Crunch is first to the puck. They try to fire it up along the boards. DiLorenzo comes in to help out. Centering attempt by DiLorenzo. Oh, right off of the goalie. Felmy can't handle it. Oh, that was Oktyabrowski that held the puck in the zone. He's out there with Wolf right now. DiLorenzo with the puck. Walking it in. Shot. Good save by the goalie. DiLorenzo back on his own rebound. Yellen's first to it. Yellen sends it to the middle. No one there. Wolf chasing to try to hold the zone. He collides with a Crunch player. They both go down. It's fired into the zone. Barely makes it in. Wolf battling. Chipped out by the Crunch. Raptors pick it off and send it right back into the zone. Looks like that was Felmy that threw it in deep. Yellen with a little pressure. The Crunch cut right up the middle. Turn it over. DiLorenzo has the puck. It's caught up under a Crunch player. It squirts out to the far side board. DiLorenzo pressuring again. Crunch sent it up. It's held in by Wolf. He turns it over. A little bit of help there by Felmy to push it back in. Wolf presses forward. He's bumped off the puck by a Crunch player. Crunch right behind the net. Fires it up. Oktyabrowski steps in. Turns with the puck. Turns to his forehand. Sends it down into the corner. Yellen with pressure. The Crunch fired up the boards. Oktyabrowski's still there. He chips it right back down into the corner. Puck's going below us behind the net. Yellen there with pressure. Crunch player send it up along the boards. Oktyabrowski in there deep. He centers one. DiLorenzo grabs the puck on his backhand, turns to his forehand. Over to Felmy. Felmy turns, shot, goes wide of the net. Yellen chasing, long shift for this line, but a lot of pressure in the zone. Yellen walking the puck in, centers one. Felmy's there by himself. Couldn't get it through. Crunch behind their own net, sends it over to the left wing. Crunch on the breakout. Crunch pushes one to the center. It's a turnover. Right to Felmy. He takes a shot, goes down. This line looks exhausted. They need some fresh legs. DiLorenzo collided into. So a lot of zone time for that line. 4:06 left in the first period. Raptors are up 5-0. We got an injured crunch player. Looks like we're going to get a line change here for the Raptors wholesale. We got Schroeder, Lane, Anaya, Hoover, and Anthony on defense. Schroeder on the face-off. Up close and personal. Lane chasing the puck. He sends it up to the point. No one's there. Oh, wait. Anthony stepped in, and then Hoover was able to bang it down into the corner. Lane chasing. Coming right at you. Centering attempt. Off of the goalie. It squirts through all the way over to the far boards. Anthony steps in to hold the zone. Anaya centers one. No one's there. Lane pressuring. Crunch still in possession of the puck. Trying to break out. Fired down low by Anaya. Lane chasing the puck below the net. Turns, see a wraparound opportunity. Oh, and it squirts through. Whoa, the ref waves that one off. It looked like a good goal, but the ref lost sight of it and blew the whistle. It happens. It was a good opportunity for Lane. Schroeder with another face-off in the zone. He tries to shoot, goes to the middle. Schroeder pressuring, he goes down. Hoover steps up. Crunch player goes down hard. Hoover sends it into the corner. Anaya and Lane both there. Anaya picks the puck off. He's looking for Schroeder, shoots it. Goalie makes a nice save, swallows that up, no rebound. 3:13 left in the first. Raptors up 5-0. A lot of pressure in the crunch zone. Looks like we're going to change up the defense. We've got Robinson and Hollandworth out there now with Lane, Schroeder, and Anaya. Schroeder wins the draw. Push back to Robinson. Robinson over to Hollingworth. Hollingworth back to Robinson. Nice passing. A floppy shot. Doesn't make it through. Goes up to Hollingworth. Shot attempt. Oh, chipped away. Oh! Schroeder's going to have nightmares about missing that wide open net. Robinson steps in, holds the zone. It pushes over into the far corner. Schroeder racing. Taken away by the crunch player. Naya comes in to help him out. Schroeder back on the puck. He loses it. Crunch full speed out of the zone. Robinson's chasing. A shot. Behind the net. Casalito looks like he got a pad on it. Lane picks the puck off from the defenseman. Lane over to Anaya. Anaya on a fast break. Shot into the glove of the goalie. The crowd is loving this. That was a great save by the goalie. There's another team lined up waiting for the game after us, and everyone's fired up watching this happen. It's live down here. You can hear the other team's music. Everyone's fired up. We've got Waldron, McPhee, and Doss with Wolf and Oktoberski. Waldron killing it on the face-off, so let's see what happens. Another clean draw by Waldron. Oktoberski over to Wolf. Wolf sends it low. McPhee chasing the puck. McPhee looking at options. He centers one. Oh, right to Waldron. Beautiful pass from McPhee to Waldron. The second attempt gets banged in. It's 6-0 Raptors. 2:07 left in the first period. We are in a very hot alley of this rink. You get a lot of foot traffic through here. All right, same crew lined up. Waldron on the face-off. He pushes this one forward. Doss chasing. The crunch pushed it past them. Waldron with pressure. Over to the boards. Crunch sent it into the zone. Oktoberski chasing. He turns back. Sees Doss. Hits Doss with a perfect pass. McPhee calling for the puck. Doss hits him with a perfect pass. McPhee cuts to the middle. Chipped away off of the stick. McPhee's still battling. It's caught in his feet. Wolf comes in to help out. The crunch clear the zone. All Raptors clear out. The crunch still battling along the far side boards. Wolf picks up the puck. Sends it over the far side. Doss chasing. Crunch push it forward. Waldron sends it ahead to Doss. Doss pushes it up to Waldron. Waldron over to McPhee. McPhee, what a shot. Rebound by Waldron. Oh, this line is lighting it up. McPhee got that shot. Nice blocker save by the goalie, but Waldron's right there to clean up the trash. 7-0 Raptors with 1:13 left in the first period.
They're really bad.
Damon, we might have to rotate down to that side for the next period because otherwise we won't see anything. All right, hey, sorry, we got Yellen, McLam, and Felmy out there. Good to see McLam back on the ice. Nice shot by Felmy. Yellen pressuring. McLam comes in, plays the puck along the boards. Crunch clears the zone. We've got Hoover and Anthony. Anthony just dumps it right back in. Yellen with light pressure. Crunch turns, sends it up along the boards. Yellen picks off that clearing attempt. He centers one. Good back check by the Crunch. They pick up the center in the middle. Doesn't allow Felmy to get a shot off. Crunch is trying to clear the zone, and they do. McLam with the puck. He turns, sends it back to the defense. Anthony picks up the puck. He's over the red line. Anthony looking to skate one in. Onto his forehand. Anthony for a shot. He misses the net wide right. It's behind the Crunch net. Yellen blocks that clearing attempt again. Crunch with the puck, right past Yellen. 12 seconds left in the period. Crunch looking for a last-minute opportunity here.
I sense the goal. Back in.
Crunch player loses the puck in the Raptors zone. It goes behind the Raptors net. Hoover picks it up, and that's going to be the end of the first period. What do you think? You want to try to move down there? Here, let's do this. All right, we're going to take this. We're going to take this down to the other end.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
It's to the left.
We're going to relocate because we won't be able to see anything down there.
Jump on the thing now.
Jason, I'll be right there because I got to
Okay.
tell Nick.
Hey, were you guys good back there? There's no
You guys
problem?
just tell Nick that I'm down there if he wants to. See me in the bathroom. You just wait for him or tell him to come.
Okay, perfect.
And just tell him I'll be.
We had some fans down there
Just tell him
cheering.
to go that way.
Turns out we're not allowed to be right behind, but we can be over in the corner. So that's what we're going for. So it's a little weird. I'm walking everyone through this thing, but
I love it.
the whole game is down there, so we need to be down here for this period. Yeah, otherwise we won't be able to see anything. So. All right. I think this works. We're gonna make it work. I don't know,
Okay.
Damon. I defer to Damon. He's the camera master, so
Hey.
you tell me where you think is the best spot. If you need, do you want me to move this table and go down here?
Where we were like last time was good.
Well, they won't. They're not allowed to. The girl said we're not allowed to be down behind. You could be off to the side here.
I think we're gonna get a lot of action right here.
All right. We got Schroeder, Lane, Anaya. It looks like Robinson and Hollingworth out there on defense. Schroeder pushes the puck ahead. Crunch pick it up. Poked away by Lane. Robinson right to Anaya. Anaya into the Crunch zone. Sends one over. Misses Schroeder with the pass, but Hollingworth pushes it up to Schroeder. Schroeder into the zone. Good pressure by Schroeder. Schroeder still with the puck. Collides with a Crunch player. Lane tries for a stick lift. Robinson racing. He bangs it over to Anaya. Anaya turns. Looking for another zone entry. Anaya winds up. Shot. Ooh. That was nasty. That was over the blocker. Right into the net. And it just keeps rolling. That's 8-0 Raptors with 12:21 left in the second period. Anaya just ripped that shot right over the blocker. That goalie looked at that net like, what's wrong with this thing? It was super loud back there. That the other teams flowing through, that was crazy. Hey, same line out there. I don't know, Casalito was over by the bench for something. Looks like he's back in the net. Schroeder pushed the draw forward, and Lane with a lot of pressure. Lane winds up. Oh, he cooks the goalie. He just puts a move on the goalie. That's 9-0. Oh, This is
Basketball
pretty
game.
rough. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for this crunch team, and we're gonna change up the lines here. We've got McPhee, Dawson, Waldron, and Akiabursky and Wolf out there on defense. Waldron on the draw, pushes it back. McPhee chasing. McPhee to the puck, sends it up along the boards. Waldron's there. He bangs at it. Crunch picks up the puck, sends it back to the right defenseman. Over to the right winger. Winger couldn't handle the puck. Akiabursky comes in, pokes at it. Crunch sends it in deep. Looks like they're offsides. Hopefully everyone can see okay. It's just so hard to explain how difficult this Olympic-sized rink is to record in. And if we stand on the side, you literally can't see anything. So we opted to come. We're switching sides because we think most of the action is going to be down here. All right, Waldron on the face-off. Waldron pushes it ahead. McPhee got a stick on it. McPhee with the puck. He's into the zone. 1-on-0 with the goalie. McPhee puts a move on. Shot, score. All right. That's obviously proud dad moment. His first goal of the year. It was a very nice move he put on the goalie. It looks like they've adjusted the scoreboard. It's just showing 6-0. So in this tournament, you can only have a 6-goal differential. So they don't want everyone to see what this is going to turn into. So I don't know. It'll be hard for me to keep count. I think that's 10-0. Waldron wins another face-off. Wolf chases over to the boards. Yeah, hop over there, bud. You're right in the camera view. Pushed up to McPhee. McPhee trying to go around one defenseman. McPhee still with the puck into the corner. He centers one. Goalie chips it right to Doss's stick. Doss with a shot. Goalie can't see. It's still loose. That's right. The ref lost sight of the puck, and he's going to blow the whistle every time. Oh, face-off's going to be right in front of us. Switching sides. All right, looks like we've got Hoover and Anthony out there on defense. We still got Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. Waldron wins the puck draw back to McPhee. McPhee winds up, takes a shot. It's kind of blocked. Still loose. Rebound by Waldron. He pokes it in. I've kind of lost count of how many goals Waldron has. I think that's got to be 5 or so for him. So if we're keeping tabs, what's that, 11-0? Wow. It's got to be frustrating for that team. I do feel bad for him. All right, so we changed up our line. We've got McLam, DiLorenzo, and Felmy out there. Still got Hoover and Hoover and Anthony on defense. Crunch with the puck, curling back into their own zone. McLam with pressure. Felmy with a shot. Oh, it just goes wide of the net. McLam pressuring into the corner. He's puck battling with Crunch. Centers one right to Felmy. Felmy with a shot. Great save by the goalie. Another rebound. Anthony steps up, fires one, blocked by a Crunch player. McLam chasing into the corner. McLam slams his stick, centers one, no one's there. Crunch pushes forward out of the zone, fast breaking. Crunch trying to split the defense to the outside, forehand shot, knocked down by Casalito. I could barely see what's happening down there. I could see the puck's low. It's fired up along the boards, looks like by the defenseman. McLam came up to press on that. It was sent down low. Hoover with the puck, sends it up the boards. McLam trying to get down to it. Crunch player and him battle along the boards. It's sent down low. Anthony picks up the puck, comes around the far side of the net. Anthony sends one up, right to DiLorenzo. He's pressured by the Crunch, turns it over. Crunch into the Raptors zone. Shot on Casalito. Looks like he covers it up for the save. It's going to be a face-off on the far right dot as you're looking at the rink. All right, looks like we're going to get, it's Yellen, Schroeder, and Anaya with Robinson and Hollingworth on defense. Schroeder's going to take the draw. Yellen looking to get set up. Schroeder wins it back clean, but the Crunch come up with the puck. Crunch player couldn't handle it. Anaya's got the puck. He's skating. One defenseman to beat. He centers one. Yellen's there to clean it up, even though Schroeder couldn't get to it. Yellen couldn't get a shot off. It goes behind the net. Anaya picks it up. I could see he's thinking wraparound. It's in his feet, and he's hit from behind, and that's going to be a penalty on the crunch. They're going to get her for a cross check. She didn't play the puck at all. She just played the body. I can understand they're probably a little frustrated. 9:34 left in the second period, and I believe it's 11-0 Raptors. Scoreboard is only going to show 6 goals right now. All right, so we still got Anaya, Schroeder, Yellen, Hollingworth, and Robinson on defense. Waiting for the crunch to get one more player off the ice. Raptors power play for 1:30. Schroeder pushes it. Yellen comes up with it. Centers one. Crunch clears it out. Fires it up. Tries to clear the zone. Robinson gets it caught in his feet and is able to hold the zone. Oh, the crunch player couldn't play it. Yellen tries to center one. It's blocked by a crunch player. The defenseman carries it up. Tries to push it to the winger. Robinson steps in. He can't hold the zone, but he's in possession of the puck. Sends it over to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth tries to hit Schroeder. It's kicked away by a crunch player's skates. Schroeder ends up with the puck on the stick. Tries to go to the outside. It's poked away. Robinson bangs it low. Schroeder picks it up. Couldn't handle it. Flopped over his stick. Schroeder with a nice reaching poke check to try to hold the zone. Crunch clears it out. Crunch into the neutral zone. Killing off a power play. They're going to make a zone entry. Pressured by Anaya and Robinson. Robinson picks up the puck. It looks like he sees the lane. Kind of lost the puck a little bit, but he's got full speed going into the zone. He sends one towards the net. Schroeder chasing behind. Robinson jumping back to pick up his defensive spot. Yellen gets it on his backhand. It was an awkward angle for him. Tried to adjust and couldn't. Sent up to the point. Hollingworth cannot hold the zone. It goes all the way down. Looks like icing's waved off. Costello plays the puck. Robinson sees Anaya, who's calling for it. Sends it along the boards. Anaya in pursuit. Tries to take on one crunch player. She harasses him. He sends the puck to the middle. Hollingworth picks it up. Hollingworth's going to go into the zone. He tries to wind up, takes a shot. It's a low one, creates a rebound. Schroeder with pressure. Crunch fires it up along the boards. No defenseman there. Crunch player can't handle the pass. Anaya with a good back check to bump her off. It's down in the far side corner. Crunch still in possession. Centering attempt. Picked off by Hollingworth. He sends it up to the point. Defenseman puts a move on, turns it over. Hollingworth clears it to a streaking Yellen. Yellen going in for a breakaway. He's got pressure. He shoots. Oh! Over the glove hand. Nice shot by Yellen. 7:36 left in the second period, and it's 12-0. Yellen, he looked
Nice
excited
shot.
for that one. That was
think
a
I missed
juicy
that.
opportunity.
Huh?
It's 12-0, bud. But hey, at this point, we can work on things like this. We don't even need to celebrate this that hard, you know? They've already done a good job. Doss with a shot. Oh, it goes wide of the net. McPhee chasing the puck. McPhee tries to center one. Goalie chips it. Loose puck. I thought Waldron was going to... Oh, that's Lane out there with them. Sorry, it's Lane, Dawson, McPhee with Robinson. Nope, that's Oktoberski and Wolf out there. Nice pass by Lane up to Wolf. Wolf winds up. Sees a shot. Beautiful shot by Wolf. Right over the goalie's blocker. Blocker and pad. It's 13-0 Raptors. I think we're gonna have to implement some sort of some number of passes. Coach Doss just called a timeout. Interested to see what's going on here. I wonder if he's gonna talk to them about let's start working on our passes and maybe so many passes before we can take a shot or something like that, because I do feel bad for this crunch team. They're completely outmatched. They've lost their other 2 games. One was 2-0, one was 6-0, which it's hard to, I've been wondering how bad that game was too, because they cap it at 6. So we don't know what the real score of that game was. They played one of the other teams. I think it was the junior Icemen, and it was listed as 6-0. But they're not going to show a 20-0 score. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd like to see us work on some other things, and not just let everyone rack up statistics. All right, so it looks like we've got McPhee, Lane, and Doss. And we've got Hoover and Anthony out there on defense. Oh, there's stuff all over this table. My shirt's stuck to it. All right, we got a center ice face-off. Lane pushes the face-off ahead. Crunch chips it up. Lane picks off the pass. Over to McPhee. Oh, McPhee loses an edge trying to handle the pass. He went down hard. Crunch picks up the puck. They're out of the zone. Doss pressured. Chipped it right back in. McPhee trying to pressure the puck. Held in by Anthony. Anthony sends the puck. Tries to chip it down low. Crunch player jumps on him. Puts ahead to McPhee. McPhee chopped that. Goes down again. Lane trying to shut down the boards where they're breaking out. Lane with the puck. Lane still in possession of the puck. He sends it up to the point. Hoover looking for Anthony. Off of his skates. Doss to McPhee. McPhee tries to center one to Lane. It's blocked off of the stick. Right back to Doss. Doss to McPhee. McPhee centering attempt to Lane. Puck squirts out. Doss picks it up. Up to the point. Hoover fires a shot. Lane picks up the puck behind the net. Chips it along the boards to Anthony. Anthony down the lane. Lane picks up the puck. Wheeling up to the top. Turns to his forehand. Sends it down low. Anthony pressuring. They crunch, chip it right by him. Lane pokes at the puck. Doss is up on the point. He holds it in. It goes down into the corner. Chipped away. McPhee on the puck. He's still possessing the puck. He's in a puck battle there with a Crunch player. Chipped over to the far side boards. Crunch grabbed the puck. Moving out of the zone. Raptors are changing on the fly. Crunch looking like a zone entry. They send one off into the corner. Hoover picks it up. I see DiLorenzo on the ice. Doss is still out there. Felmy's on there now. DiLorenzo with speed through the neutral zone. Crunch player pokes it away. Hoover steps up and fires it along the boards. DiLorenzo on the puck. Sends it ahead to, looks like Felmy. Felmy sends one over to McLam. Good kick save by the goalie. McLam pressuring. It's sent up and cleared out of the zone. Waldron up on the puck. He picks it up, turns back towards us on the near side boards. Waldron sends on far side. It's McLam and Felmy out there. DiLorenzo calling for it. Looks like they dropped Waldron back to defense. Felmy and McLam working the puck. Wraparound attempt by McLam. Nothing there. DiLorenzo pressuring along the boards. He blocks the breakout, but they still get it out. Waldron skating over. The Crunch player pushes it right into his skates. Waldron with speed as a defenseman. He sends it up. Nice pass to Felmy. Felmy right back to Waldron, who pushes it into the zone. Crunch behind their own net. Yelling, pressuring. Crunch right behind their own net again. Looking for a breakout pass. It's picked off by Waldron, who sends it down to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo looking at options, sends one towards the goalie. It pops off the goalie and goes right in the net. DiLorenzo with a shot right in front of us. Goalie tried to handle it. It just flopped up over her and basically went over her head right into the goal. All right, so 3:54 left in the second period, and I believe that's 14-0.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm counting correctly. I very well could not be counting correctly. All right, looks like we've got Hollingworth up on forward. We're switching everything up now. So we've got Anaya and Lane on defense. We've got, let me see. I can't really see. It looks like Hollingworth, Okuberski, and Wolf at forwards. That's pretty cool. All right, so we've switched everything up. So I'll have to try to get used to this. Okuberski over to Lane. Lane to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth into the zone. Sends one over to Okuberski, a little bit behind him. Wolf on the puck. It's pushed ahead, over to Anaya. Anaya over to Lane. Lane to Okuberski. Gets caught up in his skates. I like that Coach Doss is giving them shots at other positions. It's good for them. Anaya tries to force him to the outside. Good save by Castellito. Hollingworth on the puck. Crunch step up and hold the zone. It's cleared out. Over to Wolf. Wolf harassed by a Crunch player. All the way to the boards. The Crunch player pushes it ahead into their own zone. Here they come right behind the net. Good pressure by Wolf. Hollingworth is down there. Okuberski over to shut down that breakout. He pushes it forward. Looking at some options in front. Puts the brakes on. Sends it up to the point. Nice pass. Over to Lane. Lane tries to hit. Looked like Wolf, but it got fired off of a skate. Wolf on the puck over on the far side boards. Wolf carrying. Looking at a centering opportunity. Sends it up along the boards. The Crunch player's right there to pick it off. Okuberski sends it over to Anaya. He fires a shot. It goes behind the net. Hollingworth there pressuring. Crunch player puts the brakes on. Goes right back the other way behind her own net. Looking for a winger along the boards. Anaya's there to shut that breakout down. Wolf's there with pressure. He picks the puck off. Turns it over. Sent along the boards, and Anaya holds the zone. Kicked away by the goalie. Hollingworth sends it up to Lane on his backhand. Lane with a stick lift holds the zone. Lane to Wolf. Wolf with a shot. Good save by the goalie. Sent up to the point. Anaya can't hold the zone. They're going to regroup. He sees Lane on the far side. D-to-D pass. Lane into the zone. Sends it far side to a streaking Wolf. Wolf pushes it past the defenseman. He rubs him into the boards. Crunch player goes down. Another one comes in and picks the puck up, puts a move on right to the middle. Hollingworth's there. He sends it low, but it's picked off. And here comes McLam off the bench. Fresh legs for the Raptors. Yellen, McLam. And it looks like Felmy out there now. And I'm trying to see who we got on defense. I believe that's... Okay, we got McPhee and Robinson on defense, it looks like. McLam puts a move on one player. Back to the outside. McLam looks for a shot. Kicks off of a skate. Goalie covers it up. Oh, it's McPhee and Doss on defense. Okay. McPhee and Doss on D. And then we got Felmy, McLam, and Yellen at forward. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to bear with me as I... the changing of the lines has like really messed me up. So I'm trying to get used to it. I had just gotten used to our forward lines and our D lines. Face-off win by Yellen. Shot by Felmy. Good save by the goalie. Goes off to the sideboards. McLam plowed over. McPhee fires it down low. Felmy there to pick up the puck. Felmy still with the puck. He's rubbed on by a Crunch player. Centering attempt to Yellen. Good job. McPhee steps in to hold his own. It's fired low. Crunch comes up with the puck. Cuts back to the middle. Poked away by Yellen. 3 Raptor players there. Crunch looking for a breakout. Good centering pass. Crunch player couldn't handle it. Castellito is going to play the puck. Kicks it off to the side. McPhee scoops it up. McPhee fires that up along the boards. Looks like that was to Felmy. Felmy up to Yellen. Sorry, that was McLam to Yellen. McLam picks up what Felmy couldn't handle. Almost gets a shot off. It's blocked by the Crunch. And that's going to be at the end of the second period. So we've got the Raptors up what looks like 13-0. And we've got a minute break here. Hey, you want to head back down to the other end? We're going to move again. You sure? You want to collapse it? Other way. There you go. And then just... Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to relocate again.
Did you just hurt yourself?
No, I had fun walking.
All right, we're on the move again.
Sorry.
I'm going to stay close so we don't disconnect.
I'm talking about you.
What's that?
The man.
No one's ever seen my face before. That's hilarious. Excuse me, buddy. Thank you. It is cold. It is. All right, we're relocating.
It's because it's the Olympic rink. Here we go. The final countdown. The final period.
We're on the move.
Here we go.
you think? You want to go here, or do you want to go back to our other spot? Yeah, let's go here. We're familiar with all this.
I just feel like going more off to the edge was a little better.
Yeah?
Oh, come on.
Well, if we're going to do that, I would say go over to the other side, though, because it's going to be loud over here, bro. All right, so here we go. We got, it looks like DiLorenzo, Hoover, and...
Oh, we got a... No, there's a smear right here. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't really see exactly who's on. Oh, yeah, right here was where we were at. I'll get you updated on who's on the ice. We had to relocate to the other, and the fact is we're spending a lot of time in this team zone, so I want to get you the most views of our players. So puck moved up to Hoover. Hoover and Wolf are on forward. Hoover cuts through the defense. Hoover with a shot. Oh, it goes wide. That was a great opportunity for Hoover. DiLorenzo, Hoover, and Wolf on forward. It looks like we got Waldron and Schroeder playing D. Waldron can't hold his own. Crunch goes in. Schroeder racing over. Good back check by Wolf. Those defensive instincts kicking in. Shot by the Crunch. Kicked off to the side by Casalito. The Crunch really want to put one in the net here. Fired up to the point. Hoover's there pressuring. Hoover chips it out of the zone. Crunch tried for a D-to-D pass. Couldn't handle it. Anthony pressuring. Crunch player turns it over. Anthony walks in. Tries to center one. DiLorenzo trying to hold his own. Oh, I'm sorry, but DiLorenzo picks the puck off. Shoots it to the middle. Schroeder picks it up. Schroeder coming over to the far side boards. DiLorenzo picks up that puck. He comes into the zone, coming right at you. DiLorenzo cuts towards the net, puts a move on, backhand goal. Nice move by DiLorenzo. He just cuts towards the net, and goalie was already dropped down. He was patient, pushed it in with his backhand. I believe that's 14-0 Raptors. 11-10 left in the third. Obviously a running clock here. And it looks like we've got, I see Hollingworth, Robinson at forward. I can't see who the center is, but I see Landon and I on defense. I want to say it's Wolf at center. It is, yep. Wolf centering Robinson and Hollingworth. Crunch won the face-off. It still made it back into their zone. It was pressured by Hollingworth. Anaya steps up, misses on that one. Crunch trying to fire it in. Anaya pokes it ahead to Lane. Lane chips it ahead to Hollingworth, a little too far ahead of him. Crunch play the puck up the middle, no one there. Icing's waved off. Anaya racing to the puck. He's going to turn behind our own net. Looking along the far side board. Hollingworth very high. Total switch of the ice for Anaya over to Lane. Lane passes one ahead, right to Robinson's stick. He couldn't handle it. Robinson racing into the corner. Crunch fired up along the boards. Wolf is there. Wolf chips it to Lane. Lane with a slap shot that goes wide. Anaya racing. He's pinched in pretty deep. He sends one towards the goalie. It's chipped. Backhanding attempt by Robinson. Puck's loose. The ref blows the whistle. That was a good whistle blow by the ref. That puck was definitely underneath. Got to protect the goalie in that situation. That was pretty messy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it looks like we've got the same crew out here. We've got Wolf, Hollingworth, and Robinson on forward. Anaya and Lane on defense. Wolf on the draw. Crunch sends it up to the middle. Lane picks it up. Lane walking across right back to Anaya. Anaya holding the puck. Lofts one right into the goalie's glove. That was a big saucy shot. That probably would have been good in any sauce toss game.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to switch up the D. We've got McPhee and Doss out there. Wolf pushes the puck ahead on the face-off. Crunch fires it up along the boards. McPhee steps up on it. Sends it over to Doss, but there is a Crunch player standing right there. Doss fires it back into the zone, and we're offsides. They're gonna push it all the way down into the Raptors zone since it was intentional offsides. Face off pushed ahead by Wolf. Crunch had it momentarily. They fire it back into the zone off of Robinson's shin pads. Wolf taken down from behind. No penalty called. Hollingworth with the puck. Cutting towards the middle. Robinson over to the boards. Doss steps in to hold the zone. Gets caught up in his feet. He sends it over to McPhee. McPhee walking it in. Shot. Pushed off to the right side. Hollingworth cuts between the goalie and the pipes. Robinson chasing along the boards. Crunch is trying to clear the zone. Robinson picks it off, sends it to the middle. Hollingworth there with a nice tip. Squirts off to the far side boards. Hollingworth centers one. Oh! Wolf couldn't get his stick on it. Robinson comes up with it. He tries to pass, whiffs on it. He goes down. Crunch comes up with the puck, trying to clear the zone. Doss steps in, fires one. Doesn't go very far. Crunch clears the zone, and it's going to be an offsides. All right, we got a whole new fresh set of skaters out here. I could see Waldron and Schroeder on defense for sure. I see McLam, Felmy, and Okuberski at forward. Raptors win the faceoff. Waldron gets it. Turns towards the boards. Pass right to a Crunch player. Breaking into our zone. Waldron chases down that player after he made that errant pass. Costellito covers it up. Kicks it off behind the net. Schroeder with the puck. Taken away by the Crunch player. Schroeder gets it back again. McLam calling for it. Schroeder pushes it up to him. McLam harassed by a Crunch player. Turns over the puck. Okuberski with pressure, loses an edge, still gets the puck and centers one. Wow, that's amazing. Felmy battling, gets a shot off. Crunch comes up with the puck. Okuberski pissed one off, winds up for a shot. Crunch player steps down, blocks it with her hand, goes behind the net. McLam centers one. Crunch picks it up. They're trying to clear out of their own zone. McPhee that's not McPhee, that's Waldron steps in to hold the zone. Good play. Schroeder picks it up, walking to the middle. Backhand, high shot off the top of the net. Bro. McLam down behind the net. He tries to take a backhand shot. It hits off the side of the net. He's rubbed off the puck by a Crunch player. That was a nice play. Felmy harassing along the board. So is Waldron. It's pushed forward. That's going to go all the way down for icing. No, icing's waved off. I can't say I blame the ref. Schroeder with the puck, chips it ahead. Okuberski picks it up. He makes his own entry. Puts the brakes on, sends it to the middle. Schroeder's there. Couldn't hold the zone. Crunch can't handle the puck. Over to Waldron. Waldron over the red line. Puts a move on into the zone. He sends one in. It's going to go on net. Crunch goalie's going to cover it up for a whistle. We'll get some fresh skaters out there. All right, it's DiLorenzo, Yellen, and DiLorenzo, Yellen, and Anthony on forward with Anaya and Lane on defense. DiLorenzo on the draw, pushes it forward. Anthony steps in, gets a shot off. Ooh, rebound attempt by DiLorenzo, can't get it. Anthony digging for the puck in the corner. Anthony sends one up to the point, all the way up to Anaya. He sends one over to Lane. Lane still in possession of the puck. He passes one over off of a skate. DiLorenzo whacking at the puck. Lane comes back, picks it up again. DiLorenzo gets a stick on it momentarily. The Crunch looked like they cleared the zone, and they did. It's going to be an offsides on the Raptors. Just a little over 3 minutes left in this game. It's looking like the Raptors are up 14-0. Clock showing 6 minutes, 6 goals on the clock, but they stopped counting after a while. Face-off won by DiLorenzo into the zone. He turns to his forehand. Back sliding on his backhand, gets a shot off. Yellen bangs that one. Yellen bangs that loose rebound in. Can't blame him. It was right there on the doorstep. It's looking like 15-0 Raptors. And we're going to change the forwards out. We've got Hoover, Wolf, and Robinson. And we still have Anaya and Lane on defense. I think it's 15-0, bud. Wolf wins the draw, sends it back to Anaya. Anaya sends it ahead to Hoover. Hoover cuts to the outside, taking on a defenseman. Hoover with an aggressive net, but good save by the goalie. Nice play by Hoover, though. She took that outside and cut very hard. We're going to get McPhee and Doss out there on defense. These guys are yucking it up. They've got secret handshakes, it looks like. Wolf on the draw. Pushes it ahead. Tries to get a shot off. Crunch tries to clear it. Whiffs on it. Goes over to the far side boards. Crunch sends it up. McPhee tries to hold the zone. He can't. Turns. He's waiting. Hoover's offsides. Hoover clears the zone. Raptors are in. Robinson racing for the puck. Tries to center one. Hoover's there. Oh, it squirts across the crease. Hoover pressuring along the far side boards. Hoover comes up with it. Turns. Fires it down low. It doesn't go. McPhee reaching. Tries to hold the zone. He can't. McPhee skating with the puck. Turns. Tries to send it up to Hoover. It's a little far ahead. Crunch grabs the puck. McPhee steps up. Puck poked away. Robinson with the puck. He loses it to Crunch. Crunch going in. Oh, good back check to pick that away. Looks like Doss has got the puck at full speed. He sends it forward to looks like it was Wolf. Yep. Wolf couldn't handle it. Doss comes over, picks up the puck. Trying to walk it down low. He sends it in deep. He and Hoover communicating. He's covering the point, playing defense. He holds his own. Pushes it over to the middle. Doss with a shot. Goalie kicks it wide. Crunch going to fire it up along the boards. McPhee there to hold his own. He's collided into by a Crunch player. Hoover picks up the puck. Hoover fires one at the net. Robinson's there for a rebound. Shot, score. Looks like that's going to be probably 16-0 Raptors. We're in the last couple seconds. If I'm the refs, I'm slow rolling this drop so they can't get another goal. We're in the last couple seconds here. It was a pretty decisive victory by the Raptors. Hope you all enjoyed this game. We'll be live first thing tomorrow morning. I'm thinking we're going to be playing at 8:15. We'll make sure that's all solid and get messages out to the team. All right, thank you all for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one.